Yo, what's good? Right back in here on Thinking Out Loud. I'm your host, DJ Pt.1, and as promised, we got special guests in here. We got local artists. We got 4HunnitBandz.
You're still a 4HunnitBandz,
So they got the ad-libs and everything. I like it, bro. I love ad-libs.
Yeah.
I think it gives character.
Yeah.
We're going to turn this music down so we can hear you actually, though. So, you in here, you from here, right?
Yeah, I'm from Greenville.
So tell the people just a little about yourself, your background and stuff, because you're from Greenville, so it's very important for us. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I was born in Greenville, raised in a small town outside of Greenville, Farmville, so I've been back and forth my whole life, you know what I'm saying? I started off playing sports, that was my first love, like football, basketball. Just rapping was just something I just do for fun.
So your first goal was like, I'm making these sports, you know what I'm saying? So
man.
what was your favorite sport to play? I gotta know.
Football.
Football?
Yeah.
I was hoping you say basketball. I'm a basketball person.
Right,
I like football though.
This is what happened though. I was a football fanatic growing up, cause my dad, that's how he was.
Right.
But then like with my body type, I ended up playing basketball. I went to
true. Yeah, you a tall slender dude. So I see it.
I went to
what position you played though? What position?
The two.
The two?
Yeah.
The shoot. So you a shooter.
Shooter.
All right. No, I ain't even cut you off.
No, we good. I have more bounce than anything though, like athlete. Yeah, for that area. So yeah, I went to school at Brunswick Community College out there by Wilmington.
Oh, true.
Yeah, then I came back, played ball at Pitt, but still started to get a little shaky with my family, so had to do some things to make stuff, you know what I'm saying, make some look out for them. And then like this rapping stuff
came out of nowhere.
Like I used to do it for fun. I was doing it in the closet for like a year, living out.
Wait, so let's rewind it again. So you started off with your sports was your main goal.
Sports.
So you was like, I'm about to go to the NFL. I'm about to make it. I'm about to go to the NBA if I can't get to the NFL.
I want to get the money
so,
somehow.
Like, have you always been involved in music, or was that like a
music? Always like I always been a fan of like music. You know what I'm saying? Been instilled in me, and I knew I could do it, but it was just one of them things that I like sports more than anything. You know what I'm saying? I thought my whole life, my dream was sports.
Yeah.
And music was just something that it wasn't even a fallback plan. It wasn't nothing I had intentions on doing. But
it just happened.
Yeah, it was like I started off doing it. Like I said, like pretty much like a year and a half ago, I was living in North Canton with my roommate, and we just started doing stuff in the closet.
So you started rapping in the closet.
In the closet.
Yo, that's I've actually heard of this. Like I know artists personally who like had started doing that.
Yeah.
Like, why did you do that? Because I know a lot of artists they say because they're by themselves so they can really be themselves 100% without being like, in front of people.
I didn't. It was a joke at first. Like it was nothing I was trying to take serious, but it was just something. It was a hobby. Like you know what I'm saying. I use it to relieve stress and stuff like that.
Right.
And it's just in the closet also too though. Like you just. I ain't really like doing stuff in front of people. Like if you and the homies out, you know what I'm saying, we'll freestyle or something, everybody was like, hey, that's dope, you should really try to take it serious. But I wasn't really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you wasn't like,
I was, it was just something like, I like this.
It's the homies, they say
so.
So,
that's crazy. One of my homies introduced me to my engineer that's here right now, Big Bougie.
It was good, dog.
So he was like, you need to go to the studio. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you go to the studio, get your quality up, you might be working with something. So I was going to the studio for.
That's dope because you have people that believe in you.
That's
always good.
So like,
I like it.
I went to the studio at first, me and him first when we went in there, nervous, like, cause I never did that in a studio before, so, like, the first couple of songs, we went back and redid them, and then, like, to this day, nobody really heard them, cause it's just, like, they got scratched, you know what I'm saying? It took me, like, 6 months in the studio to, like, really find myself, find my voice, my flow.
Yeah, cause I feel like if you never really, like, rapped seriously, like, very seriously, you don't really know how to flow exactly, you know what I mean? So I respect that you took your time, just like, yo, I gotta get it right. So you start off in the closet. That, to me, I keep bringing it up, like, that's a crazy part to me, because you went from in a closet to 4HunnitBandz, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds weird. Like, I like it, though, because, you know what I'm saying, you really started from where you felt comfortable, and now you feel comfortable doing it.
Like, it was, like, really, it started off, like, me and my boy was just joking. We was on GarageBand. Right. Like, no official software.
That's the hustle,
you know what I'm saying?
That's where you start, right?
GarageBand. So we had GarageBand, and what we did at first, we had his iPad Air. So, like, because it got a recording thing up there, we was just recording on GarageBand straight through that.
Right. So
then it was like joking. So then one of my homies was like, hey, you alright? I'm gonna give you my mic. So I, you know what I'm saying, hooked the mic up to my MacBook, and I was making things shake like that, and it was just putting little stuff on SoundCloud here and there, like joking around, and people hitting me back like, hey, like, you know what I'm saying? You really,
I feel like that's how a lot of people started like, you know what I'm saying? I did this a little bit, whatever. They're like, yo, nah, that's real. Like, so that's good. I like to hear like people around you that believe in you. They're like, yo. See it. Yeah, I got a couple. You know what I'm saying? A couple boys that if stuff really take off the way we plan on stuff take off within the next 6 months, they ain't got to worry about nothing. They coming with me. So. I respect that, man. See, you know, they believe in you, so you know, return the favor. I respect that. So you started off. I know you said something about family. I know, you know, a lot of people start for some reason. So like, why did you start with rapping seriously? Why did you other than like, yo, he's good? Like, what other reasons did you have?
Well, what it was, when I gave up basketball, I ended up giving up ball because my mom was like, you know what I'm saying, she was really sick, and like I was just not really focusing on the sport anymore. Like my sister got sick, so me and the coach got into it one day, and it was just to the point where I was like, man, I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that serious no more to me. Like I knew whenever I lost love for it, I stopped. So when I stopped, it was like I'm sitting around like what's another way I can make money that'll come quicker than like the school.
So you did it to make money for your family.
Yeah.
See, I respect that, man.
Yeah, it's like, so I was like, I want to be able to get like my mom, my sister, you know, even my pops, like some of the stuff they can only dream about. And I mean, I still can't get that now, but I'm working. The way stuff is, you know what I'm saying? People are going to be surprised. But
you working to set him up for life.
Yeah.
So I respect that. So, you know, that's where the real money comes in.
Yeah.
So tell people, like, is that the origin of your name, 4HunnitBandz? Where does that come from?
4HunnitBandz come from, I have my Twitter name when I first started Twitter was Marco 400.
Marco.
Yeah, Marco 400.
Which is your real name?
My real name is DeMarcus Forbes.
DeMarcus.
I got Marco playing ball at AU like 14 years old.
People just started like short, just call you Marco?
Nah, one of my coaches couldn't remember DeMarcus, so he just out the blue was yelling like Marco, Marco, and we like, who you talking about? And he pointed at me. So the boys, as a joke, for then on, start calling me Marco, so it just stuck. So from then on, everybody.
Maybe it's because I'm lame, but like, I was expecting something like Polo. You know, like.
Hey, I'm telling you, I hear that so many times, especially when people first meet me. It's like, you know what I'm saying? When I be like, what's your name, Marco? Polo. It's already a girl.
I'm sure it's annoying.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I mean, I get used to it though. I like, you know what I'm saying? I laugh and joke about it, like, cause that's how I am. I don't really like get attitudes with people. Like, I stuff stressed me out. Yeah. But like I said, it was Marco 400. So it'd be times where the boys are just calling me like 4 or 400, like for short. And so when I started rapping, I was like, all right, I'm gonna do Marco 400. But then I was like, what's something, you know what I'm saying, catchier I can use? So what it was, when I started going to the studio, before I do like my tracks, I said like, it's still a 400 band,
Yeah.
And I was like, what if I call myself 400 bands? You know what I'm saying? That's like, that's basically $400,000. I was like, when I get to the point in my career where I got $400,000, I can be like, hey, mama, like, we made it. We somewhere now.
See, I like that because you make your name off of something, off of a goal.
Yeah, it's like a goal, yeah.
I know a lot of people see that and be like, 400 bands, like, what that mean? But it's like, you know, you gotta know the origin.
Yeah, the origin, you gotta know
So where'd you get, like, because you said you used to call yourself Marco 400, so where'd that come, like the 400 part come from?
It's 400, it was just, I always, you know what I'm saying, I consider myself a real dude, and even the people I hang with.
So instead of keeping it 100, you just keep it 400.
Yeah.
Okay, see, I see that.
Yeah, so like.
You like next level Chief Keef. You
gotta
keep it 400.
You know what I'm saying? Something a little simple and just catchy. And I was just like, just ran with it.
Right. So let's get down to the music, right? So you're an artist, of course.
Yeah.
How do you're a rapper, okay? You rap. How would you tell people, in a way, what you rap about? Like, what's your flow like? You know what I'm saying? Like, describe your.
It's got a real Atlanta like origin. Like my favorite rappers are Atlanta artists.
So it's like the Migos.
Yeah, like I listen to Migos, Future, like you know what I'm saying, Young Thug. The up north artist I listen to is Lil Uzi, but he sound like he from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? He live in Atlanta. Like it's little stuff like that. And
so it's kind of the music you grew up listening to.
Yeah, like I never been a big fan of like lyricists. Like I respect them.
Yeah.
But it's like in this day and age, it's like more people like, you know what I'm saying, you hear a beat and it's like you just how would that beat make you feel? You know what I'm saying?
I had to get a long way. I was always opposite.
Yeah.
I had to come to the point where I was like, okay, it's split. You know what I'm saying? There's these people and there's these people. Like you can't knock someone for not doing anything. So it's like I respect if you make a song just to get people to feel positive, like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, oh yeah, and they get, you know.
But the crazy thing about mine is though, if you actually, like even my homeboys, I gotta break it down to them. If you listen, I rap fast, you know what I'm saying? I got that up tempo, that Migo tempo about it.
Right.
But if you actually listen down, I can break stuff down to you, and you be like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I was
you know
listening to music. I can kind of agree with that. I was listening to one song. I forgot what it was, Codeine something.
Oh, Codeine Christmas.
Yeah, okay. I was listening to that song. I was like, okay, this bump, and I was listening to it. I had one knock though. It's personal. Because you said something about watching for snakes, and you said with D'Angelo Russell. I'm a huge Lakers fan. You had to get my boy like that.
Hey, look, I said that on the track. We're gonna you hear the finesse guy, but yeah, I was like, you know what I'm saying, watch out for the snake like D'Angelo Russell, cause that's some real stuff. Like that's
it's real.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a Kobe fan, die hard, but it's
right.
like it's one of them things that I just felt like got cold. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, come on, D'Angelo. Like, I don't deny him as a hooper. He's a hooper. I give him that. He balls, but that was just like, come on, yeah, like you, my man, you know, put him out there. Like, even though it's known, but like now you really made it. You know what I'm saying? She got proof.
Right. You know, shout out to Nicky. He about to get traded, but that's besides the point. That's besides the point. So it's like I want to know, since like I said you're an artist, I want to know where you drive your music from. So what inspires you to make what you make? Like, where your inspirations draw from?
It's a lot of different things. You can heartbreak.
Right.
Like I said, I've been through some little crazy relationship. Now to be honest though, like you know what I'm saying, I don't say names or nothing, but that relationship, one day it got to a point where I was like, I came to the studio, and I was like, hey Bougie, I need to record something today, and I did a little freestyle to Low Life. It was on my SoundCloud. That's one of the only songs I got on my SoundCloud.
Low Life, the Weekend joint?
Yeah, the Weekend joint. But the way I freaked it, I made it like, you know what I'm saying, it's a different like tempo, it's a rapping tempo. And
you like sped it up?
Yeah, so
okay, I see you.
It took off though. Everybody instantly was like, hey, you there now. You know what I'm saying? And it was like I had that relationship, and that heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? Took me my I guess my lyrics and just you can hear it in my voice. It took me to a different level. You know what I'm saying? So it was like to a point where it was like, all right, I'm doing this for my family, but now it's like I got this person I want to prove wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's saying I really ain't gonna make it, and this. Like, I want to prove her wrong, and just every day waking up trying to prove this one person wrong. My music really like took off. So like,
seen some stuff. You've been
I've been through some stuff. Like I said, being from this area, like, you know what I'm saying, Pitt County in general, like, hanging around people from Kinston, hanging around people from Greenville, from Farmville, like, I seen a lot of stuff. So some of the stuff I rap about, and maybe I haven't personally done it, but I seen it with my own eyes.
You went to ECU, right?
Yeah, I'm here now. I'm still here.
You still going here?
Yeah, depending on where this music take me, we might be here this semester. We might don't though. That's the thing. That's because
you gotta follow your dreams.
Yeah. So like that's crazy. Yeah, that's a crazy thing though. That's why I'm saying like right now is like I just had a video on World Star recently. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, true.
So stuff taking off. It's really taking off, and it's like I said, it can be the drop of the day. It can be, next week, it can be, hey Marco, we need you to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Pack your bags and gotta do this. Yeah, because I'm about to be doing shows like
you
probably
ain't gonna hesitate. You just gonna be like, all right,
yeah, I gotta go. It is what it is. School always gonna be here, but don't knock me. Like, you know, school important. It's always been important. Like, I always been an AB student.
But you can always go back.
But you can always go back to school. And it's like when you got a dream, especially a dream like music. It can be here today, it can be gone tomorrow, and like
I've known artists who have like been like someone offered me a show and I was like I can't do it right now, and then they come back later and it's gone.
It's gone, and it's like, especially like how much music like changed. Like you got, you know what I'm saying, you got a time frame where it's like, all right, West Coast be running the game, then New York, and it's like right now this type of music I make, they really up in Atlanta. Like so like it's like if I gotta do it, I need to do it now because next year who knows what's gonna be
popular.
I
respect that because a lot of people are like, okay, if the opportunity arises, I'm gonna leave school. But it's like you have the mindset where it's like I'm gonna leave school, but at the same time I know school is still important. Like I know I can come back.
I got put it like this. I gotta get that piece of paper, and it ain't even for me. It's for my mom. Like my whole life, even with sports. Even with sports, my mom was like, "Hey, you make a C, you can't play, and C's you still can play on the team." She was like, "No, you make C's, you can't play." So I always been A's and B's. Grades ain't never been a problem, even here at ECU.
So was your mom that person to like push you?
Yeah, her and my mom's pushed me, and then the older I got, my dad pushed me too from a different aspect, not as like giving me words, but my dad, him and my mom got divorced at a young age, but he didn't like turn his back on me. And a lot of my homies' dads are not in the picture, you know what I'm saying, like not there. So mine there, and it's like that's I mean I guess that's a part of being a man. So I just he like one of my role models too, you know what I'm saying, like even he don't really got to say anything, but just there. Yeah, he there. Like, so that's a big thing. So my family, my mom, my dad, and my sister, like they my biggest fans. They rock me to the end. When I make a track, they hear it first. They tell me, like, especially my sister, like she be like, hey, this one it or this one ain't it. And if it ain't it, you scratch it. Yeah.
See, she blunt with me. I feel like that's the most important thing. Whether it's family or not, the people around you are honest. Because a lot of people have, oh yeah, that's hot. Oh yeah, that's hot. Just to like be on your job, honestly. Like, and then it comes out and it's not. And you're like, bro, you should have told me. It's like, I tried to tell you. No,
you're like.
So it's good to have those people around you. So like you were saying before, like when you made the Low Life joint, that people were like, all right, this is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is it. And I knew it, like from that point, like, and that was just a freestyle. So I knew that if I can just come with that same tone.
Also, you freestyled off the top.
No. It was written, but it was like it wasn't like an actual song because it was like a cover on that track.
So it was just like we going with it.
Yeah, we're just going. I'm gonna just give you bars of how I felt.
All right, got it.
And so yeah, and like hearing that, people was like, duh. So then I made another track that's we gonna drop soon called Pain. That's gonna go crazy.
On the lookout.
Yeah, that's basically like Pain is to a shorty that, you know what I'm saying, that coming. It's straight to it. But it's but a lot of, you know what I'm saying, dudes, females, everybody gonna be able to rock with it. It's crazy. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
We're talking about someone here at ECU or
somebody here at ECU, but I mean, like I said, we not gonna say no names. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't like dropping names. It is what it is. I still love her. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, she always gonna have a place. But you know what I'm saying? People grow apart.
Respect. That's what happens. So when you made that track, was that the moment, or what was the moment where you was like, I can do this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Where it was like, I can make it.
It was the Low Life track, and but really the moment was I was in class. I remember what was it? COM 2020.
Is that your major?
No, my major is accounting.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not accounting, so that's a little.
That's good. You're not making money.
Yeah. So my engineer Bougie, he texted me. He was like, "Hey, this woman here, I need you to come now. Like, come after class. Like, come here." So I went to the studio. Like, that was the earliest I've been to the studio probably ever. And it was like, what's going on? And like, basically, she presented like this management opportunity out there. And me and Bougie always talked about it. We was like, once we can have the funds, we knew I had like the talent, what it, you know what I'm saying, what it takes to get there. It's just it take a lot of funding, like a lot of stuff people don't know behind the scenes. Like if you don't just make something that blow overnight, it takes some funding because
really
you gotta
grind.
You gotta grind. You gotta
not
do
everybody designing you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Everybody get the pandas, like you know what I'm saying. And then being from this area, like everybody around here make music. So it's like, what are you gonna do to separate?
Plus, it's
yourself
such a
from the
small area.
Yeah, small area.
Yeah, like you said, you gotta separate yourself from the norm.
And nobody take it. Like nobody really like look at this area and be like, oh, ain't no rappers.
Yeah, no one's like, oh, Greenville.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And then like the fact that I go to school every day and I don't really tell a lot of people that I make music. So it's like I'm just an average guy on campus. Like if tomorrow if I would come on campus, nobody would know who, you know what I'm saying, 4HunnitBandz is unless they, you know what I'm saying, really be following the music. But they gonna find out.
Do you like spread your word around campus? Do you like shows on campus?
I don't. I haven't did anything. I've been doing so much stuff like low because I wanted to really get to the point. When I came correct. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I wanted to come like with it, like come with a banger, but not just one banger. I got multiple bangers to follow this up. Cause I know a lot of art, like for instance, like design. You drop something like Panda, but like you gotta drop something just as hard as Panda to follow it up, or you might, you know what I'm saying?
Then they're gonna be like, well, that's not bad.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
you look dumb.
Yeah. So this what I got right here. With the Finesse guy, the song, you know what I'm saying? The song we about to really be like dropping all over the radio and stuff.
So this is like the one you really.
This was. Yeah, this is the first one we're gonna push. My first single for this guy. It's crazy. Like I said, I got in touch with Marley Raw, Lil Uzi producer. He produced like probably 3 or 4 songs on his latest tape.
See, that's crazy because I was listening to one of your songs and I heard his like little like
that be
producer.
Marley Raw.
I was like, hold up. I was like, for a second, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, he stole it. I realized I found out later. I was like, what?
Yeah, that's
crazy.
really like.
How'd you get in touch with him?
It's it's easy to get in touch with anybody if the bread right. Everybody got emails, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
And sometimes it's just reaching out to somebody. Some people be so afraid to reach out to people, but these people, even though they got money, they normal people too. They still out here trying to grind. So, and you reach out to him, and then like he reached out back, and I was like, well, all right, I'm gonna let my manager take care of the rest of the business, cause that's why I go. Cause I don't.
Was that a wild moment for you when he reached back? Were you like, whoa?
You can look at this man behind you. The day I actually, I was in the studio recording another song, and then he had sent me the snippets. So that's when I knew my manager must have did the talking. She had.
This your manager right here?
No. This is my engineer.
This is your engineer. What's your name again, man?
Bougie.
Bougie, yeah.
Okay, so that's big. That's big Bougie.
Around here, everybody that recorded studio go to him. Like,
okay, see, I thought I swear I've heard of you before.
Everybody go to him around here.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying. I heard it, and I was like, Bougie, forget this song we just did. I was like, Marley Raw just sent me a beat. I said, you know what? I'll be back tomorrow. And we recorded that song at like 12 at night. So when I said I'll be back tomorrow, this less than 12 hours. I went home, wrote it up, came back, and I told him before I spit it, I was like, Bougie, this is gonna be our favorite song. Like this, you gonna like it. And he was like, how you know that? He was like, you just hype because you know what I'm saying, it's Marley Raw beat.
Hey, I like the honesty.
Hey, but listen, halfway through the song, he knew it too. And it was like, we on Facebook Live with it. He couldn't wait to get it out there. We weren't even pushing it yet. Nobody's supposed to hear it. So like, and then my manager, when she came, because we always let her, on Fridays we meet, and she get to hear what I did throughout the week. And when she heard it, her and her husband, they was like, Marco, I don't know what it is, but if we got to keep getting you Marley Raw beats for you to sound like this, that is what it is. And they was in love with it instantly. And it was like, my homeboys, was like, they heard it, they was like, this the one. So we pushing it. It's gonna, and even my mom, like, it, and when it's the beat, it's so crazy. It's like a feel good beat, but I bring, like I said, not to really talk about it, but like, you know what I'm saying, people that live that trap life and all that stuff, and then people even to like school. It's like, so kids can listen to it, adults can listen to it. It's all over the place, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people really like just like the flow on it. Like you might don't even listen to the words, but just the way I flow on it, it's just it's catchy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I was listening to it earlier. I was like, okay.
Yeah. So
I like it, really. You know what I'm saying? You doing things.
I appreciate that.
You doing out here. So did you hear back from old dude?
Who, Marley Raw?
Yeah.
Oh, we sent him the song the day I finished it, and he instantly hit it back. He was like, you ain't hesitate. He was like flames, like the flames emoji. Sent to him. And so me and him, we talk like once a week. You know what I'm saying? We about to do some more stuff. I'm probably gonna have an EP probably sometime next year with just him, me and him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we talk. We about to collab on something else
I
again.
can see, you know, in coming years, you know what I'm saying? You know, coming 4HunnitBandz featuring Lil Uzi or something.
Hey, that's trust.
Look, you see that's possibility?
Not
Is that a goal?
Years, that's feel like this. If you know my manager can make anything happen. Because she come out with guns blazing. Like you with her, it's not even let's do it. It's because money, you know what I'm saying, is everything. Yeah. You name your price. That's all you gotta do, and she gonna go from there. And so the Uzi thing, that's soon. You probably gonna hear 4HunnitBandz and Uzi by Christmas.